Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel as promised, and I'm gonna deliver as usual. All right, my fellow skincare enthusiasts, I hope I'm still loving the best of health. Okay, talking about cleansers for the skin of color, melanin skin to be specific. I have a video I dropped about handmade soaps. So basically, if I'm going to talk about cleansers now, I'm not going to talk about handmade soaps because if you want to know much about it, the truth about handmade soaps, just go watch that video. I'll drop it also in the description space. All right, so many factors could also incapacitate our moisturizers, especially when our moisturizers are not fatty enough to protect our fatty lipids. I've heard on this space several times where experts of all sorts will come based on skin advice or care content become they tell you the flashy product for you, this is the best, use this that. I'm not saying that those things are being I'm discrediting those things, no, but at the end of the day, there are certain products that influencers can actually bring here, and you might not be able to have access to those products in as much as those products are good, but there are other alternatives, and here's the reason why I list key ingredients that you should look forward to looking out for in your products. Right now, the same thing coming to cleansers. When I talk about cleansers, I'm talking about soaps, washes, yeah, liquid washes that can be used on the skin as well. In my previous video, I spoke about about moisturizer. I was talking about moisturizers, not the previous one, the one before, I guess. I was talking about how your moisturizers might not be moisturizing enough, in as much as one or two things are involved. Um, the type of cleansers you also use underneath can also be another factor in no particular order. One of the ones that had a lot of buzz, I am speaking specifically for melanated skin, which of course there are melanated skin all over the world, if not in her city. But let me come back home to Nigeria. Once upon a time, the African black soap was a thing, right? But over time, people got to realize that African black soap was not meant for everyone, and African black soap had high stripping ability. So using African black soap, especially when you are above the age of 30, there's just something about that age that I keep trying to remind you. I have a very old video where I spoke about lipid barrier, and from the age 30, our structure of the skin, we the melanated skin, is being held together by the lipid barrier. That is the structure that holds our skin. But as we age, it drops, and it starts dropping from the age of 30 by 30% and forward. Okay, so hence you will hear me talking about the age of 30. It means a whole lot in that aspect, right? When it comes to cleansing, because our skin has its natural sebum. Yeah, we do have oil, especially on the face. It's more prominent on the face than it is on the body. Do our bodies also have oil? Yes, but they might not be as obvious as the ones on the face. And at the end of the day, there's anything we don't want to take out of our skin or reduce is our oil, our natural sebum. Exactly. So when the buzz of the African black soap came, some people enjoyed it. Like I said to you, depending also, aside from age factor, depending on your type of skin, those that have oily skin benefited from African black soap. Do you understand? Not only do the African black soap has a very high alkaline property, right? That when you use it, you need as quick as possible to restore back the acid mantle to the skin. Some skin types are very, very lucky, irrespective of age. Their skin, like sort of, let's say, does factory reset immediately. There are some skin that when they are thrown off balance, alkaline, on their own, they quickly come back to the acidic. But there are some skin that needs help. What is the help? In form of moisturizers, right? Stay on product. And that's why it's very important for your stay on product to belong to the skin friendly pH. Yeah. So African black soap is another cleanser that can affect the moisturizing factor of your moisturizers, especially when the moisturizers are not moisturizing enough. Exactly. Some of you might want to ask, okay, what if I use African black soap and I decide to use a thick cream that can complement the African black soap? That would be a very good idea. Not bad. But at the end of the day, bear at the back of your mind that African black soap is not for everyone. Then I spoke in a video, of course, this is the most previous one before this one now, on handmade soaps, right? So I don't need to push out too much about handmade soaps. So handmade soaps are a good one as well. Very, very good one. Like I said, you can't cleanse and moisturize at the same time, but there's something special about handmade soaps that can actually moisturize your skin as well as cleanse you and will not tamper with the natural sebum you have on your skin. I went really down to the layman concept where I spoke about superfat and I linked it to the vegetable glycerin that will come out from the handmade soap. But basically, what I'm saying, what I was trying to say in that video, yeah, in case for soap makers that, but what I'm literally trying to say is that superfat is linked to the moisturizing factor of handmade soaps. Do you understand? The difference between the cleansing bar you get on the shelf and our own handmade soap is the fact that we do not take out those beautiful benefits and we add extra oils. Aside from adding extra oils to promote a proper super fat in our handmade soaps, we also do not take out the humectant value. So your handmade soaps are awesome one that you can use. And that brings me to the cleansing bar we're talking about, because the super factor or the super fat factor has been taken out of your cleansing bars on the your cleansing bar soaps on the shelf. So they are highly cleansing. Therefore, you need good moisturizers to replace those oil. Very good ones, because with time those high cleansing bar could begin to dry out the skin, make the skin to wrinkle prematurely like that. So what are the ones coming back to liquid washes? Before I talk about liquid washes, let me talk about cleansing bars. Right? There's a difference between soap and cleansing bars. Now, these cleansing bars, they have the same property that our liquid washes do have. What do I mean by they have the same property? And this is a liquid wash from my product line, and this is made out of surfactants, right? So our cleansing bars also come with that surfactant factor. Example is the Olay, the Nivea, the Baby Johnson soap, some other ones. I don't have the list here, but those cleansing bars are not really soaps. Rather, they are made, so they're not made with the caustic soda, with the regular caustic soda. They are rather made with chemical slash organic surfactants. Moving, so they have very similar um configuration with liquid soaps that are equally made from surfactant, because we also have liquid soaps that are not made from surfactants, that are actually also made from lye, but they're not made from caustic soda, rather they are made from potassium soda. We also have another form of lye in potassium soda. I hope what I'm saying here is actually making sense. So cleansing bars are also amazing ones that will not strip your skin. And most of these chemical surfactants, they do have good pH, right? Although this one from my product line, I balanced it. You understand? But those cleansing bars, I wouldn't know if they have been balanced, but I remember trying I think the pH of Olay one time like that, and I realized it was around 6, which is not bad. So soaps like that, what you would look out to see are surfactants like sodium cocaine alpha olefin sulfonate, cocoa betaine, some other amazing surfactants. Basically, those cleansing products, those cleansing bars, just like the liquid soap, having pick up surfactants from the surfactant range. But one very important thing, I have a video about surfactant, maybe I'll still drop it in the description space. One very important thing about surfactant, again, just because yeah, surfactant is awesome and all of that, does not mean there are no surfactants that will strip the skin. There are some surfactants that will, even these ones that I'm telling you, the ones I just listed, SCI or AOS, those ones, you still need to moisturize, because at the end of the day, they are cleansing. Surfactants here do have little traces of oils, but the traces of oils they have are not enough to moisturize your skin. Okay, so when speaking about surfactants, still, surfactants like with sodium lauryl sulfate is something that I would advise you, especially when you have a dry skin, to stay away from. Yeah, because there are certain body washes that I've picked. I'm not going to call from any product line. When I saw the ingredient list, it was looking more like a dishwasher. I'm sorry to say, it was looking more like a dishwasher than actually a shower gel. Why? Because of the surfactant selection are actually surfactants that are highly stripping to the skin. So when you are picking up a surfactant next time, or when you're picking up a cleansing bar or a body wash next time, look out for the surfactants. They shouldn't have sodium lauryl sulfate. I think avoid that one. please, because it's highly stripping. You see bath shower gels or bath liquid washes with those kind of surfactant, they are highly foaming. And the truth is that we do not need excess foaming. That's the area of the OT. It's so unfortunate that for the longest of time, people have carried that notion that the foam is more better and the thing is more economical. Let me speak for my people here in Nigeria. There's that it's much more economical and all of that. Just a little goes a long way. Yes, a little goes a long way. The foam is overwhelming and it can strip your skin off its natural moisture, and that is not what we want. So more is not more in foaming surfactant. It might affect you. Even these other skin friendly surfactant that we talk about, we have to stick to the manufacturer user rates, because when we even go higher, it's going to also strip the skin too much. So excess foaming is not necessarily good for your skin, to be honest with you. That was why when there was this trend of course on our Nigerian space, because we'll always be the ones pushing out some certain weird narrative where some people are saying that that you do deep cleansing, meaning you bath first with a bar soap, abi, and then still follow up with liquid soap and see what are you washing. What are you washing out of your body like that? Like even those working in mechanical shop. But well, that's by the way we learn, unlearn, learn, unlearn here there about. So the last liquid wash I would have wanted to speak about, or I would actually speak about it. I don't want this video to be too long though, is the liquid castile soap. That one now is sort of linked to handmade soap. Like I said earlier in this video, there is the liquid soap that you would be able to use. Okay, that's the manufacturer will use potassium hydroxide, also lye. That one too is also another moisturizing one. Yeah, so basically, let me just round up. When we talk of cleansing bars, liquid washes like these ones, they have good balanced pH, and then look out for the ones that do not have high cleansing surfactant. Example of those high cleansing surfactant is the SLS, also known as sodium lauryl sulfate. That one, please run away from it. Some people might even tell you to still run away from SLES, which is also known as texapones. Some people will still tell you to stay away from it, but then it depends. When you have a dry skin, yeah, maybe SLES2 might not necessarily be good for you. But basically, cleansing bars are a good one. Next time you're shopping, cleansing bars are a good one. Liquid washes are a good one, which I actually noticed people have even noticed that factor. And then handmade soaps are another awesome one. Then, but the clean, strong bar soaps that you buy in the market, it all depends. So you need to get a good moisturizer to complement it in order not to dry out your skin. So when you do not have a good moisturizer that has the necessity, like in as much as I notice some people tend to push out more of lotion. But to be honest with you, for we melanated or skin of color, I think creams work better for us with better buffering um, um, system. You understand? Like the skin shouldn't be the product shouldn't be too light. Because when the product is too light, your skin might end up looking dull. But the product also shouldn't be too heavy. That's one very important thing. Just as a professional, the buffering system is just something you will get to know. I don't know the other way to describe. If you're interested in professional courses on cosmetic studies or cosmetic science, I'll drop my WhatsApp number in the description space. Try to message only. I beg, don't call me. Message only. I will reply you. I promise you. Thank you so much and hope to see you soon. Bye.